Don't spend your fragile Ryzen, don't grind artifacts in early game and so on so. Well, if you look at some Genshin Impact tips and tricks videos, almost every video will tell you the same thing again and again. But don't worry, in this video I will tell you some really of the most interesting tips and tricks that you might not know about. And now let's start. At number 1, characters leveling. Now we all know that the maximum level we can get the character to is level 90. But doing this with every character will definitely cost you a tremendous amount of mora and resources. But now what if I tell you that you can save some of your materials? Yeah, you heard me right. If your character scales with attack like Kaching, Diluc and Ganyu, then there's not much need to upgrade them till level 90, cause at level 70 or 80 also, they are in their maximum potential. But however, if the character scales with HP like Hutao, defense like Albedo, or you're focusing soul damage on an anime character like Kazuha, then it is recommended to level them up till 90, cause it will create a much greater difference. And yeah, as for support characters, most of them you can just leave them at level 70 by unlocking their second passive. Most of the support characters are also at their maximum potential at level 70. At number 2, you can chop wood faster by not spamming the attack button. Now, when it comes to farming trees from woods, your first instinct would probably to grab a fast attacker like Zhongli and others to chop the trees fast. But you might not have noticed there is a cooldown for trees too on when they will pop out woods. So a fast attacker will not do it any faster like a claymore character. But you know you can avoid the internal cooldown by using just one character, and that is Noelle. She's a claymore character. Her attack speed is perfectly tuned up with the internal cooldown. So yeah, you can farm better and more effectively by using Noelle. At number 3, identifying hidden Whopper flowers. So sometimes picking up a sweet flower or mints, you encounter these hidden Whopper flowers, but you can avoid them. The best way to find out these flowers is to look at the other flowers. You may notice that the other flowers are sparkling, but one with the Whopper flower will not. And there's another way to identify these flowers is by looking at their 3 dots with the name of the flower. And if you see one, be ready cause it's a Whopper flower. At number 4, breakable rocks. Now those something that are equally exciting and annoying. Exciting because you can find some pretty important and cool stuff behind these walls, and annoying is because I forgot that they exist at the most important moments. But yeah, you can identify them when an area of rocks looks very different compared to its surrounding rocks. You can use any damage, abilities or just hack and slash to make it open. So keep an eye out for those cause you can easily miss them. At number 5, farming crystal flies. Now guys, I know it's annoying to farm crystal flies, especially if you don't have Sayu in your team, and it's annoying when they just scatter around all the places. But don't worry, you can still get them pretty easily. All you need to do is just log out of the game in a crystal fly hotspot, and when you log back in the game, they will respawn again. And it's easy to catch them that way as they will not fly away again until you scare them again with your presence. So yeah, be careful while catching them. At number 6, mine with overload. If you don't have a claymore character or a character that has mining skills, then aside from plunge attacks, there's another easy way to mine ores, which is you can simply light the grass under ore on fire with pyro and trigger the overload reaction with an electro character. The reaction will produce a blast and you will be able to mine ores in a large area. Number 7, fishing with overload reaction. Well, if you don't have any cryo character in your party and you still want to fish, then that's not a problem either. Simply electrocharge the water with any electro character and then use a pyro attack on that electro charged water. This will produce a overload reaction and kill other fish in a large area. Number 8, don't skip reputation. Once you unlock reputation for the major areas, don't skip it, as it will give you some important items like access to some condensed resin, the seed dispenser, etc. You can also preview what rewards you will get for each of the areas at their respective reps. Number 9, swimming faster. I think one thing we all know is that swimming in this game is a pain in the ass. In terms of traveling speed and efficiency, efficiency. It's like comparing driving a car to a skateboarding on a gravel, which still honestly might be less painful experience than swimming. But for those times when you are forced to swim long distances, you can be much more efficient with your stamina by holding the sprint button and pressing forward repeatedly, just like when you spam dash when you run. So it can swim you faster, and it's a better way to swim in this game. Number 10. Retrieve underwater items. If an enemy dies in the water, sometimes their drops will sink and you won't be able to pick them up. But if you just ran out of your stamina and drown on the top of the item, then when you respawn, the items will also respawn on the land beside you. So keep that in mind. And here you have it, guys. All the tips and tricks that you're gonna need to get started in Genshin Impact. If you have any other tricks in your mind, then comment down below. And now, thanks for watching.